Howdy, howdy. This is Clara Lawrence. All right, we're going to get right into this. This is alcohol ink and resin together to make dominoes, what I'm calling tie-dye style. It's a little bit different than the traditional, I guess you can call it petri dish method. This one we're doing something slightly different, but hang on because I'm doing two different versions. One of them, I had an idea, but I'm actually really surprised by the finished results. The second one, it was basically take the same idea, but go a little bit further and try another product with it to see if it had any kind of different reaction. So this one here, I thought I was going to kind of create a fire type of a look. So I wanted to go with the deeper dark colors, and then put in a little pop of a brighter color in there. The result was it got really dark, but it's really interesting. So you got to wait to the end because you got to see the results, of this. But I've learned how to do the drops a lot faster. This process took a little bit longer, so I sped up for you guys. I showed the colors in the very beginning of each section. So this is section 1 with the red tones and the fire colors and such. And I'm using my go-to resin. This is a Stone Coat resin, their Art Coat formula, which I love and adore, and you guys know that. All right, so pay attention right here when I pour the resin over top of the alcohol inks. You'll immediately see them start to move and kind of blend together. It reminds me of tie-dye, and I just love the reaction that this creates and how the finished product looks. All right, this is the second version. I'm basically taking the same technique, what I'm calling a tie-dye technique. I don't know if that's officially what it's calling it, but I'm calling it that. I saw Marcy kind of messing around with this, and Marcy with Mixed Media Girl. Anyway, so I'm using kind of rainbow colors, a blue, a yellow, and a red. And I'm also adding opal to it. As you know, I've been having such a good time with this product. Anyway, I couldn't help myself. I had to apply it to the dominoes as well. Anyway, same principle. You go add a couple drips of the different colors of alcohol ink to your tray. I would recommend you do colors that mingle well together because obviously they're going to blend. So you don't want to blend and create a mush color. So I'm working with rainbow colors. We know they'll blend really well. And then I put a couple drops of the opal, and you can see the reaction it's already going to have. So it's going to bring a little bit of sparkle to the mix. And then follow through with Art Coat resin, and you could get to see immediately the blending that happens. And of course, in true tie-dye fashion. Anyway, so I decided also to take it one more step, and it's kind of early in the process. The resin hasn't set up yet, but I thought I'd go ahead and give it a try, and I just did a couple little swirls with a skewer. I would probably, yeah, I probably should have waited about an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours to do this, just so it stays, but I think it continued to move, and it didn't really show up in the final results. I will give you that much, but that's okay. Sometimes we got to relearn lessons, right? So I wanted to show you also a close-up of what this looked like while it was sitting in the tray before I added the white background to it. Now, when you're doing dominoes, you always need to follow through with some sort of background color because obviously you don't want your person or your competitor to be seeing your dominoes to see what you've got. So first one was just a solid white. This one I had fun with some glitter in there. There's some iridescent glitter that I had left over. And of course, the part that we all like is when it comes out of the mold. Now, I told you they were going to be kind of dark, but man, you should see it has just a little bit of a hint of kind of a flame to it, and it turned out so stinking cool. And these are the ones with the opal in it. And it's interesting because they're really dark still, but it added a little bit of a shimmer to it, and I kind of like it. It's not really tie-dye like, but it's just like this little hints and bits of a colored sparkle in there. But look at the flames on this one. It turned out so cool. I have to admit, I was really surprised and delighted how this one turned out. So if you need to find out the colors that I used, go rewind, look at the beginning, and I show the colors I used in the very beginning of this video. But the detail on these little suckers, Now that's the opal shining through there, but you can also see the colors moving in the background. Like I said, it was a little bit darker, but that's okay. I like it. It still looks cool. Now I used an oil-based marker for the dots, and it makes it really, really easy. You just put on a good video, do the little dotting. I went ahead and I did the entire collection on this particular color, and then followed through afterwards with a little bit of a paper towel with some 91% alcohol in it. Rubbed it on the surface, cleaned the dots up super fast. I have to admit, this process is super easy. I'm using super a lot. Terribly sorry about that. All right, now time to dot the rainbow one with the opal on it. All right, I'm going to put in the description below links for all the products that I'm using in here, the molds, the pens. There's already links in there for the resin, as well as alcohol inks and such. So it's a really cool, fun project to do. Man, I love these flames. They turned out really cool. So I'm a fan. Anyway, so you guys know what I mean if I ever refer back to tie-dye method. And keep an eye out for our website, ClaraLawrence.com. We're going to have some dominoes up there. We're going to have some artwork up there. I think there's going to be some ring bowls and all kinds of stuff for Christmas. Mikey's working hard getting it ready. There you go.